Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, my love. Oh, my voice is deep. Ooh. Sound like Blue from the Temptations. So, I'm trying to put myself in a little more light. So I'm not so dark. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. It's the angle. The angle of the camera. So, I just had some things I wanted to talk about. Um, I've been watching these things happen and unfold, really paying attention since 2018. Excuse me. Since coming out of church, you know, just sitting back, just watching and listening, just watching and listening. And we all have opinions. We all have our own perspectives of seeing these things and our own personal experiences, and that's the beauty of this life. Everything is done from a perception of self, individually, unique, and different. And it's supposed to be that way. We're never supposed to be copycats of each other, duplicating each other, doing the exact same thing over and over and over and over and over. That is satanic. That would be demonic because Satan is a copycatter. He doesn't create anything. God, that which we know as the creator, the most high source, is different. It's always different. That's why we're all different. We were designed to be different. And it's okay. It's supposed to be that way. That's what makes this place joyful and exciting. And it would be really boring if everybody did the exact same thing, the exact same way. Well, we've come out of that, and it's robotic, it's hurt like, and that would be the ultimate definition of satanic. You're just doing the same thing over and over, and there's no fulfillment in it because you're not even doing what you want to do. We weren't doing anything we really wanted to do. We were just doing what we were told to do and duplicated it over and over. And that is the definition of Satan. He's a copycatter. Um, in the Bible, he said, I will be like the Most High. Like. Ish. I'm going to copy that thing. I want to be just like that thing. Not the thing. I want to act like it. I want to pretend in my ways like it. I'm not it, but I'm like it. Ish. And there's nothing wrong with what you do. We all need to really make peace with that. We're not doing anything wrong. We're all God, Source, Most High, whatever name you want to call it. It don't matter. We are it. And everything, every single thing that we see that exists is an expression of it in different ways, every different way possible. Hell, in Isaiah, what is it? Isaiah 54, 56, one of those, 52. He says, "Oh God, I create, I destroy, I build, I tear down, you do it all. It sounds like what we call the devil too. Even that's God. Well, if he's the God of this world, that makes him a God. But it's okay. Just recognize what's going on. Understand and know that it's okay. You're not doing nothing wrong. We came for this experience. Everything is going according to plan. There is nothing going wrong. This system is doing what it's supposed to do. We didn't come with the mission to change the world. We came to have fun. And we knew in the process of having fun, we would grow, we would evolve, and ultimately change the world that way. Not because it needs to be changed, like something is wrong with it. Nothing's wrong. We're doing everything exactly as planned. We think we know what love is, but to the best of our ability, with what we were given, how we were taught, how we were raised, what we experienced, this is how we know love, by what we were taught. When love really is allowing, not judging, you're not even really getting involved. You're allowing the person to simply have their experience. You don't even freak out about it because you know they're God. You know who they are. They'll get it eventually. You know, when they learn their lesson or whatever it is they need, they'll get it. And you allow them to have that experience. Compassion. It's the same thing. It's not viewing them as something going wrong. Because when we do that, we're only projecting how we feel. Because you can only view a person from self perception, from your viewpoint, your vantage point, and it's very limited. It takes all of our perceptions and views to make the whole picture. One person only see a very small fragmented percentage of the whole, but you bring your part to the picture, and it's perfect. It's good. It's all good. And this thing about Masons, the, the term Illuminati, and we're that, of course. But I really didn't know any too much about Freemasons. I knew my dad, he was master, 33rd degree. But I never knew it because he was daddy. And we got a really, they got a really bad rep. Everything has a bad rep right now at this point, and I kind of feel like it's unjust, like unfair, because we were all merely playing a part. We all picked a role, and to pigeonhole people in that role forever, it's like you really got to look at yourself first. Know thyself first, because what you see, what's within you, is what you project outward, and we project it on each other. So the better we feel about ourselves, the better we feel about others. But there's nothing going wrong. We got to make peace with what is, make peace with what has happened. We all played our parts. We all deserve Oscars or whatever you want to call it. We did the shit. We did it well. Okay? Let it go. Let it go. We gotta let it go. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. Only your perception of it matters. How you feel about it matters, but the thing itself does not matter. Nothing has meaning. Nothing means anything till we give it a meaning. This is why in the Bible, God always called everything good. He always called his creation good. Everything he did, he said it was good. I get it. You want to call it good in this land of duality. It's just two sides to one coin. Flip the shit over. Don't like heads, flip it to tails. Just flip it. I'm actually having fun now. Did not think I would, did not think I could. I get why I came. This is the best time to be alive. I'm so thankful for everything, every single thing I've experienced. I'm just so grateful and thankful, because all of that I went through made me into the person that I am. Drugs, suicide, suicidal, all of that. It was an experience. Because the beautiful thing is, the further you fall, it's the higher you will bounce up. So I get why a lot of us picked some hard ass programs, boy. But we knew the reward. We knew the reward would be so much sweeter. We knew that. So I just wanted to express um, just a little bit. Just, I see a lot going on. I see when it's like people are focused on the wrong thing and angry. And I get it. I get it. And you do have to get angry. Truth will set you free, but it pisses you off first. And it's okay. It's okay. But you can't stay angry. Anger does feel a lot better than feeling depressed and suppressed and oppressed and depressed. So anger is a step in the right direction, but we can't stay there. I see our people just stuck. Just stuck. The whole conscious community just breaks my heart. And it's sad that Well, I'm not gonna call it sad. It is what it is. But when I began to really wake up, when I came out of church, I absolutely could not listen to the conscious community. I couldn't. They were not my go-to. I don't have anything against them, but I couldn't. They weren't the first ones because there's so much anger. It's you don't see the love. I get the knowledge, but when you come out of church, which now religion we know is basically a form of abuse. All religion is a form of abuse, and that's my opinion. You it's got its good in it, but that's just it. It's good and bad. When in well, Christ never he he was about a higher purpose. Good. Just he didn't focus on hell. It wasn't about hell. It, why does that keep coming in the conversation? Why is that still being preached? It just doesn't. It's not something I want to participate in anymore. It's not something I want to practice. I just don't want no part of it anymore. It served its purpose. It was the best that we had. It was the closest to God that we could get with what we were given. But now that I know better and I have a choice, I absolutely would not choose that first. You can feel God in there. Sure. You feel the devil in there too. I don't need that duality. Got enough of that out here. It's a hospital. You come in with that, but you are supposed to grow. You church is a hospital. And if you know anything about hospitals, you don't live in a hospital. You get treated and then you leave. And you don't want to go back. But you don't dog it. It served its purpose. It was there when I needed it. I don't need it anymore. It was never there for us to depend on. It wasn't supposed to just always be a part of us like that. God is always a part of us. It's who we are. We're never separated. We never were separated. You're not evil. You're not the devil. None of that, unless you say you are. And you'll have whatever you say because you're God. So watch words. Watch what you call yourself. Because whatever you say, you will have. We create our own reality. It don't matter what everybody else is going through. It only matters what you're focused on and how you feel. It don't matter. I don't care if the whole world is going left. You focus right, it shall be. Period. That's what I believe. That's how I live now. And that's not even what I believe. It's what I know. You either know or you don't know now. We are in the age of Aquarius. You either know or you don't. That iffy, nah. And you can't explain the knowing. You just know. We keep trying to explain the Most High, the Creator, Source, God. You you have to. It's an experience. It's not to be explained. You experience it. That's why we're here. God can't be explained. Can you be explained? Somebody asking you or telling you, describe yourself to me. Dating, isn't that delightful? Describe yourself to me. Over and over, you trying to describe yourself. Over and over, you trying to describe yourself to people. No, sometimes you can't. Most of the time, you can't. You have to be experienced. You're an experience. not a description, experience. The best way a person gets to know you, get to know me, is by experience. I can show you better than I can tell you. Action speaks louder than words. Practice what you preach. Our actions show who we are. As we say, talk a lot. But the truth comes out in the actions. And you don't know how you are until you're around the person. Because you're different people to different people. So you really don't know. I know I'm an adventure. I'm exciting. I'm to be experienced. God is an experience. It's to be experienced. It's felt. It's to be felt. It's frequency. It's all energy. Is we personify everything, but what we call angels is angles. This is light. We're dealing with light, energy, light, not people. We just, being humans, personify everything and give it a name because that's what we do as humans. That's just a part of human nature. It makes it relatable, you know, so we can relate to each other. We're here to relate. We're here to have relations. Mm. So why church freak out so about sex? That's one of the experiences we came for. It's a part of our senses, our feelings, how we describe ourselves, how we express ourselves. Not can say describe, but the expression. To describe is just merely saying words, but an expression is exercised. An expression is acted out. It's not spoken. That's why you can't read the Bible and know God. You can't experience God by a book. You experience God by living. You experience the creator source by being, simply being and feeling. Be still and know. It's a knowing. And then knowing is obtained through feeling, not teaching. You can't teach it. Only life can teach you anything. So I just wanted to say a few things, express how I feel. It's a little, everybody got something to say. We all got a story, and they're all good. Every one of them, every one of us got a bestseller in us. I was looking at a video, and I believe the video was we can I say the name on camera or where I got it from? if I give a shout out, can I do that? Okay, a shout out to We Woke Now, because this is where I heard it. We Woke Now. Um, the video is about um, I don't know what's Israelis, um, Jewish. Uh, I don't know. I don't know all these labels. Term what we call Jewish. The Jews were, I guess, making their plan or basically talking about it and what would be included in their world and all. And anyway, he mentioned that there would be no blacks or no melanated people in their new world. And I was just listening to, the different comments, and people were commenting and getting riled, just riled up and upset about it. And it dawned on me, I was like, wait a minute. Why are people upset about that? This is not something that's just happening. We're learning the rules of the game. They've always done it. We were never in their world. I'm from Michigan. We're from Detroit. And in Detroit, there's this town called Oak Park. And it's all of them together. Nobody lives in that area but them. They walk in the area, beautiful area, very nice. And it's just them. It's their community. They walk amongst themselves. Very beautiful, very polite. I've worked in the nursing home in the area. Lovely, nothing wrong with it, and that's what I'm want to say. It's nothing wrong with it. We were never in their world, so it's like, okay. I guess it's just hitting the ears when you hear it, and you hear somebody just blatantly, But it's okay. Age of information, you got to put your plan out there. You ain't no hidden hand. You got to say what you're doing. You got to up front clear your karma. So you got to put it out there what you're doing. So it's like this is nothing new. We're just now hearing that we weren't a part of their world. Well, we were never supposed to be a part of their world. It's okay. We're to live in harmony. We don't have to blend. We're not supposed to be blending. We don't have to intertwine and I gotta have babies with you or live next door. We ain't gotta do none of that. But we do have to get along. We do have to live in harmony. Even the colors of the rainbow don't bleed or blend with each other. Each color stands out individually, but side by side. That's fine. That's beautiful. Each color shines. We all came to shine in our uniqueness. We didn't come to look alike. We didn't come to blend. I get that concept now. As certain cultures wanting to keep their what they call bloodline pure or whatever. It's an illusion, but we're energy. We all one. We're all connected. But in this experience, we're expressed as individuals. So we want that. You want your individuality. The herd mentality age is over. We are not gonna be just grouped together and called one title. That ain't it. We came to express ourselves individually, uniquely, beautifully. as source in our own unique, beautiful ways of expressing it. And there are no two ways alike, and it's not supposed to be. If we all wanted to stay alike, be alike, we would have stayed as energy source, one whole. We would not have come down this spark of us in this body to have this experience. And we all make up a whole puzzle. Each piece is different and is supposed to be that way. Embrace your individuality. It's beautiful. It's supposed to be that way. That is the grand design. That is the divine plan. All look different. That's the illusion. We just look different. But the heart, we're all the same. All the same. Expressed differently. So faster well, I'm not going to even say faster. Because however long it takes for you to get it is how long it takes for you to get it. There's no hurry. There's no rush. We ain't got nowhere to go. Where we going? Where we going? Oh, heaven or hell, like church talk. That's right here. You live it right here, right now. Everything is right here, right now. You choose right now, here, your heaven or your hell. I prefer heaven. I don't mind challenges. That's fun. But I'm not preaching hell because I'm not hellish. So why would I keep talking about that? And pastors that do keep preaching that, it's because their own lives are that. They're living that. You can only express who you are. I'm not mad at the church about anything. It served me. It and because there's so much, it's so mixed up, it does not shock me of all these allegations and what's coming out about it. It does not shock me at all. Not one bit. It's what happens when you don't grow. You just do the same thing over and over. Just you're not growing. It's just a ritual. Just a ritual. Just something you do. People go to churches, they've been in 50, 60, 70 years till they leave here. Do you? But that's not growing. We are the temple. Christ never even preached, taught. I'm not going to say preach. He didn't preach, he taught. Christ never taught in a temple. So these synagogues, when he talked about the Pharisees and the Sadducees, he was talking about the pastors to their faces. Christ was out cold. And we are that. When you awaken and know, you don't need building. You don't need walls. 'Cause. 'Walls. 'Cause. 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 ' The divine will express itself. It's always expressing itself. It can't be stopped. That which we call the devil is not more powerful than Source, the Most High, the Creator. Antichrist simply means outside of, it's not against, it's outside of Christ. It's outside of you. That's anti Christ. So anything outside of you will be antichrist. You are Christ. Not necessarily against you, but outside of you. So everything you need is in you. We got everything we need inside of us. We are walking gems. Everything out here is a copycat of us. Even the computer, especially the computer, it's a copy of us. Expression, somewhat. We are the real deal. Each and every one of us. So, that's all I really want to say. Um, lighten up. Lighten up. Be light. Travel light. It's okay. God is good. Everything is in divine order, divine planning. Everything is going according to plan. I'm just here to, I'm the sounding post for the Most High, the divine. And I'm just here to tell you all is well. All is well. It's okay. This too shall pass. Earth is waking up, shaking, twerking, squirting, all of that. The divine feminine coming back online. That's all. It's all good. It's all good. Take it easy, y'all. Be sweet.